every year I try to get myself more organized and more under control. And believe it or not, it's working. I'll show you what I've been doing up to now and what I'm adding. I just got my Amazon order in and I got a new planner. I like to get my planners from Walmart, but they don't seem to have them until like December 31st or something, so I got this instead. I've had many different planners, binder planners and smaller planners and bigger planners, but for the last couple of years, I like this style of planner. It's an 8.5 by 11, spiral bound, so you can open it. It has two different calendar settings. It has the full month on 2 pages, and I don't use that too much yet, but I will be using it, and I'll tell you why. And this is the part I love, the big, huge areas for writing things. I use these planners for everything. I put grocery lists, I put goal lists. If I'm talking to someone on the phone or I need to talk to someone on the phone that day, I put that on here. I just have it always at the ready. I have to go away for a couple of days tomorrow. I put everything I need to do before I leave the house. Everything is here on this one calendar page. So for the last couple of years, I've definitely been using this style. It's the one I'm happiest with. It opens flat, got plenty of room, and gosh, this is probably my 10th year. Very, very helpful. The other thing that's coming up is this yearly budget planner, and I like it because it has these pockets where I can put my monthly receipts. Every month I jam all my receipts in there. It's just a good idea. I don't usually revisit my receipts, but if I want to return something, they're right there. I used to have one of these. This was 8.5 by 11 inches, and it was way better than this tiny little thing. I think this is 6 by 8 or something, but I can't seem to find them. And it was useful because I was planning for retirement. I wanted to see how much I was spending, and I was doing all the stuff to see what I needed to maintain my lifestyle, the lifestyle I enjoyed, how much money I'd need to have, and factoring all this different stuff. So I've continued to do this. I do not do my accounting here. There is room for that, but I do it on a Google spreadsheet. Every month I put down my fixed expenses. I put down what's coming up if there are some big expenses like insurance or property taxes are coming up pretty soon, and it kind of gives me a sense of how much I have and what I need. I go through all my bank accounts, like it's usually on a Monday, and I do whatever's in my bank account, whatever I have in my accounts, whatever I owe on my credit cards, just that's how I handle that. And it's been so helpful. I started doing this again about 2 years ago. And wouldn't you know it, this last year I've had a lot of really big unexpected issues of my teeth. I had some major dental. I had to get another car. There were a couple other things that came up. My insurance, my fire insurance went up. So these are all kind of terrifying. I'm not going to tell you they weren't, but because I could see them coming and I was keeping track of what I had available in my nest egg and in my accounts, it made it more manageable. I was able to spread payments out or do what I need to do. So that's useful, and keeping these receipts is also useful because I do need to return stuff from time to time. At the end of the year, I'm going to empty this out, put everything in into a folder, mark 2024, and then start again for 2025. So I got this a few years ago. It was like a 2-year planner, 2-year monthly planner, July 2023 to June 2025. It was like a academic planner, and all the pages were like this. And I thought, well, that's kind of nice. I could have 2 years and then just mark everything in there, but it did not work. It was too small. As I mentioned, I do all of this lists and phone number. There was no room. So what I've done with it in the meanwhile, I'm not even going to show you, it's so messy, but I use it to organize all my videos. So whatever video I'm putting up, I have it here, and then there's a lot of crossing out and things moving on, but at a glance I can see what is going on with my videos, what videos are coming up. So this is going to end in June of 2025, but as I told you, this particular planner has these monthly calendars in here. So I'm just going to use this and everything will be in one calendar. When it comes to events like big events or things I need to remember, I use my phone for that. I use the phone calendar, and that has been the most useful for me because I don't carry my planner around, and if something comes up or I'm talking to somebody, if I'm on the phone, I can just see at a glance if that day's busy, if that week's busy, or if something's happening. So I do use my phone for event management. Back to video management. I have tried many different ways of organizing videos and organizing topics for videos and keeping notes on videos. I find what I like to do best is to put my video ideas and what I'm going to say on a 5x7 index card. I don't know why that works best for me. It's small, but I have a big folder like this full of ideas and cards, and I never go through it. So I thought what I would do is I had this 2-pocket folder, and in here I would put the ideas I've done, and here are the ideas I'm going to do, and I'll just move them over, and then at the end of the year put them in a another format. This will make it a lot easier for me to find. I'll sit down sometimes. I always have index cards in my purse, so if I'm waiting someplace, I'll just sit down and start jotting down ideas, and it's really worked well for me, but not in that folder format. And today from Amazon, I got this. That's the right way, wrong way. This is a key holder. I need a key holder. I've got lots of keys going lots of places. They're all scrambled up in little tiny envelopes. And if I need a key, I sometimes can't find it. And right now I know that I'm in possession of keys, which would be handy for me to have and know that I have. And instead of having to borrow keys or make key copies. So this is going to be one of my tasks now. I'm going to go through the keys I have and carry them everywhere and try them everywhere and just figure out what key is what, and at least have one copy of each here. So if I need to make a copy of a key or access a key, I have them. So this is like an organizational problem that has been developing. I just can't keep track. It's on this key ring, on another key. I just can't do it anymore. So this is my solution for that. It's a nice one. It zips up. I can keep it with other things, and I have a solid copy. So that's what I'm doing right now to make things more efficient and more under control. I find that if I have things written down and organized, everything else goes better. I'm not running around wasting time trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to be, where my key is. I'm just not doing it anymore. So I'm hoping, well, actually I'm not hoping, I know that these items that I have and have incrementally added have made things better and easier, more efficient for me. And whatever I continue to incrementally add will make that even more so. So that's how I'm heading into, I was going to say 2025, but I'm already there, and I'm just going to slide into 2025 with as much of this done as I can. Now I want to ask you, what do you use to organize? Do you use your phone? I mean, I do use the notes in my phone for grocery lists sometimes because it's right there. And like I said, the events, I mean, are you completely on the phone? Do you use like a hybrid model of the phone, the computer? Do you write things down? Do you have a calendar? Do you use cards? Everyone has what works for them. This works for me, and I'd love to hear what works for you. Thank you so much for watching.